Evening everybody, Rich here, back for another Minecraft ship tutorial, and this is part 1 of my Empress of Ireland tutorial. This is a complete rebuild of my Empress of Ireland, which I'd done I think in 2014, so this is a complete rehash, redesign, everything like that. So this is part 1 of said tutorial, and it will focus on the ship's draft, which is the red section of the ship. The draft of the ship is 10 blocks high, so to begin with the ship, when you lay the keel, you lay the keel on the 9th block below the water, and the keel itself is 259 blocks long. I have already laid the keel, but I'll get to that in a minute, but a quick fly around the ship anyway. So the red section of the ship is 10 blocks high, the black section is 13, and you've also got the white line in between, also the white superstructure as well. So the height of the ship, although it's not particularly big, is not too bad. Don't know the full numbers of everything, but I did have the full length written down, but I've misplaced that, so that doesn't help. But a quick look around the ship anyway. So like I say, it's a complete redesign, well, complete rebuild of my original build. So it's actually got curves and some proper details on this one. So yeah, we've got a proper tutorial for this one, and it don't look too bad. You can tell, judging by the ship in the distance, even though the ship in the distance is a long way away, it's still a lot bigger than what we have here, so it sort of gives you an idea. That ship over there is 4, 5, 6 blocks long, I think, and this one is around 200 and something. I think it's 290 blocks long in length. The keel is 259. So I've got the keel over here. I've already laid it. So, like I say, if you're building the ship in water, then you're going to build the keel on the 9th block below the surface. So we're going to fly down to the keel, and instead of measuring it, I'm going to count it 1 block at a time. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah, fuck it. It's 259 blocks long. So that's what we have there. So to begin with the red section of the ship, we're going to start on the what is it? It's the 4th block of the keel. So I'm going to start on the left-hand side. So that's facing forward, and on the 4th block of the keel, we'll start building. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we build a row of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 rows of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 2 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 rows of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 9 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then after that you want a line of 100. So I'll put the first block in, and that's the first of 100. So I shall measure it as I go along. So that's the first block, and we just build 100 all the way along. So I'll build it freehand and measure it when I get to the end, so it don't take too long. Excuse me. As you can tell, well, I haven't been here for a while. I've had the flu, which is wonderful. That's why the tutorial is a week late. But never mind. So I'll get this side out of the way. So how far is that? That is 92. So 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So that's 100, as it says at the end of the pink sentence there. So at the end of the 100, we want to curve back in again. So after that, we want to build 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 2 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 4 rows of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5. And then you should have 7 blocks of the keel sticking out the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's fine. So that last row was 5. And then you have 7 blocks of the keel poking out the bottom. So that is the left side done. So you just do the same thing on the other side of the keel as well. So remember, the keel is the centre line of the ship. So I'm going to copy the red section from the left to the right, so just to save a bit of time. Like I say, you just do the same as what I've just done on the left, on the right side over here. So you've got the full width of the ship done. So I shall quickly copy this to the other side. So copy, flip to the right, pardon me, and then paste, like so. And that is the full sort of belly of the ship. And then what we do, we go back to the back end of the 100, so that the 100 on the side, we go to the back end of that again. I should have done this first before I copied it, but it doesn't matter. So we go to the back of the 100, so the 100 line is there, and then what we're going to do is add 2 blocks out like that, and then add 4 blocks forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, like so, and then 2 more on top. So recap again, the end of the 100, the back end of the 100, you add 2 out, then add 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 out again, like so. And we do this. We do the go to the front end and do the same sort of thing but slightly differently. So on the front end, we go to the 7th block back on the 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and build out 2, and then we add 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then on top of that add 2 again. So it should be something like that. So it's 7th back, add 2. And then add 8, and then plus 2, something like that. And then between the front end here and the back end there, we'll just go from the top line here at the top 2 and just add an extra line along the outside, connecting the two together, front and back. So it basically creates the bottom curve of the hull of the ship. So instead of it being a massive flat side or a flat bottom, it just gives a bit more curve. So there's the top line. And then we do the same with the line at the bottom. So just adding the extra ridge underneath. Excuse me. Ooh, and there we go. That's that section done there. So underneath you can see we've got sort of, it's a stair effect, but it just sort of creates a curve. So instead of it being sort of a straight down and then straight across, it sort of gives it a bit more of a curve. Nothing special, but you know, it's something nonetheless. So that's that side. I'll do the other side later on when I do a copy paste, because otherwise I'll be here all day. So for the next job I'm going to do, we're going to add signs. Now if you're familiar with what I do in the past, then what I do, I add signs to the centre of the keel, or to the centre of the ship. So on the keel we put a sign saying 0, and then out to the side, which I think the ship is, I think it's 16 all the way out to the side, so it adds 1 to 16 from here. So 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, all the way out to the 16. I think it's the 16, so that would be, so that's 4, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yeah, 15 and 16 would be these ones here. So this last one up here would be 16. So 16, and then 15 will be here, and then 14 down here. So you just build or add signs from 0 to 16 all the way up to the side. So remember, the 0 is the centre line, the keel is 0. Okay, so you do the same thing on the other side as well. I only do this because it makes things easier when we're building. So if I do make a mistake, or you make a mistake, you can go back to that number during the video and then correct it. So it's just a purpose of making life a bit easier. So I've done 1 to 4 and then up to 16, so I should do a jump cut while I do the same on the other side as well. It's also to do the same on the back end as well, so start at 0 in the middle and then work out to 16. So I shall do that now during a jump cut, and then we shall move on to the next bit. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. Now I've added the signs to each and every section of the ship's hull. I've also done the curve on the other side as well. So as you can see, we've got 0 for the centre, and then 1 either side, all the way out to 16 on both sides. So that is what we've done there. So what we're going to do now is build the red section of the ship upwards. This is also going to include the white line as well. As you can see on the prototype, we've got the white line just on top of the red. So we're going to include that on this build as well. So we're going to go from the centre, which is 0, and then I'm going to work on the left hand side, which is this side here, and then when I'm finished I shall just copy it to the other side. So it's just to save a bit of time. So I'll explain how everything is done for both sides, and then I just copy it to the other side just to save a bit of time. That's the only reason I do it. Okay, I'm not doing it to piss people off. Right, so for section 0 we want to go forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 and 2, and then up 2, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, and then a white block 3. So I'll just remove that white block a bit closer. There we are. Right, so there we are. So the full height of the red section, including the white, should be 11. So the keel is 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's a total of 11 high, like so. So that's section 0. So I'll just change my notes and move on to section 1. So section 1, we want to go forward 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then up 2, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, like so. And then we move on to section 2, number 2, and then we want forward 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and up 2, and up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, and 3, like so. And make sure they're all the same height when you come to build them. So that's the front 3, or 0 to 2 so far on the front done. So remember, we're on the front. And then we move on to section number 3, and then we want forward 3, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, and then up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, like so. So it's 4 red, 1 white, plus another white block, like so. So it's 5 high, like that. So it's up 5 plus 1. Remember, you're also including the white. Now we move on to number 4, and we want forward 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So that's that. And then we move on to section 5, and change my notes again. So for section 5 we want to go forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, and then up 3, 1, 2, and 3. And that's the same height again. Now move on to number 6. So change my notes again. So for section 6 we want to go forward 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, and then up 2, 1 and 2. Right, so now we move on to number 7. So I had to do a quick jump cut there because I had a bit of a coughing fit. Right, so now we're on to number 7. So, and then on number 7 we want to go forward 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, and then up 2 again, 1 and 2. And that's the same height again. So that's all fine. Now move on to number 8. And for number 8 we want to go forward 2 rows of 4 again, so 4, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2, 1 and 2, like so. And now move on to number 9, so bear with me. Right, so for number 9 we want to go forward 2 rows of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 on top, like so. So that's that section there. And then we move on to number 10. So change my notes, and for number 10 we want forward 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2, so 2 and 2. So the top 2 are in white, of course, and that's that section there. Now we move on to number 11. So change my notes again. For number 11 we want 2 rows of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a row of 2, so 1, 2 like that in white. Now that's gone wrong. Okay, bear with me a second, just double check what I do. So it's 2 rows of 5, so 5 and 5, and then it was 3 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, and then 4 rows of 3, 1, 2, it's 4 rows of 3, apologies there. So an extra row of 3, and then the 2, 1, 2 like that, and there we go. That's my mistake. Okay, so that's that one done there. So it was 4 rows of 3 rather than 3. Okay. Now we move on to number 12. So number 12 we want 2 rows of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 4 rows of 4, and then we want 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2. And that's the same height again, so that's fine. Now we move on to number 13. Change my notes again. So for number 13 we want 2 rows of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 rows of 4 again, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 1, 2. And that's the same height again, that's fine. And now we move on to number 14. And for number 14 we want 2 rows of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so I think that's 5 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep, that's fine. And then 3 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's the same height again. And move on to number 15, which is 1 block higher, of course. Number 15, we want a row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And that's the same height again. And then finally on to number 16. On 16 we want a row of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 rows of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's the same height again. So that is the front left corner of the hull done, and it should look, of course, something like that. So you do the same thing on the other side as well. So that's how it should look when it's done. And then what you do, you go on the inside. So if you're familiar with what I've done in the past, just pop to the inside and then just start filling the gaps between each section, and it should all look fine. Of course, with the white section as well, just do the same. And just fill in the first few. Well, I'll fill in the first few, and then I'll do a jump cut and do the rest off camera, and it should all be fine. So like I say, just fill in the gaps on the inside, and it should all look fine. So like I say, just do the first couple, So that's the first few done, and you can see the hull is starting to take shape with all the gaps filling in. So like I say, I'll do the rest off camera, and then I'll copy it to the other side, and then we can move on to the back section. So back in a few moments. Okay, back again. So I've filled in all the gaps of the ship's hull, and the front corner should look something like that. So this is of course the front left section, and it should all look something like that. So I just need to do the other side now. So I just need to copy it to the other side. So copy to that point. So we do copy, and then flip to the right, and then we paste. And there we go, that's both sides done. So that is how the front section should look when it's all done. So like I say, it's both sides are done, and the copying is just to save time, okay? No need to cause a riot. So from the front, or at least from the inside anyway, it should all look something like that. And it don't look too bad. So what we're going to do now is go to the back end of the ship, and we're going to start on the 0 section of the keel again, at the back end, and I'm going to work on the left hand side again. So I shall work from 0 out to the left as per usual. Excuse me. So we'll start at 0, and for 0 we want 2, so we go 2 and then 3, 1 2 3, 3 again, 1 2 3, and then 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and then straight up 4, 1 2 3 4, and then forward 10, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then back 1 we go up 2, so we go up 1 and then a white one of 2, like that. And this section under here is where the rudder will go, so that's why it's a bit different. So if you look on the prototype, you see where the rudder is. It's just that section above there, so it should look sort of like that. You can't really see from this distance, but it will look fine when it's done. So just make sure it is 11 high, so that's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 in total, so that's fine, and don't look too bad. So that was section 0. Now we move on to section 1. So I adjust my notes again. Right, section 1 we want 6, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 1 2 3 4 4 rows of 3, so 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then 2 rows of 2, so 1 2 1 2, and then 5 1 2 3 4 5, and then 3 1 2 3, and then back 1 from the end, add 1, which is white, like that. So like I say, when I get to the end, so you at the end and then you go back 1 and then you add 2, so this is 0, you go back 1 and add 2 up. On section 1 you go back 1 and add 1, and it should look something like that. It doesn't look anything special at the moment, but it will look better, you know, when it's all done. So that was section 1. So now move on to number 2. Just adjust my notes again. So for number 2 we want forward 5, so 1 2 3 4 5, and then 2 rows of 4, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and then 3 rows of 3, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 1 2 1 2 1 2, and then 1 like that. So let's make sure they're all the same height, and move on to number 3. Adjust my notes again, and this sticky label I'm using is even stickier than before. So what was that on the number 3? So section 3 we want 6, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 2 rows of 4, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and then 3 rows of 3, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 1 2 1 2 1 2, and then 1, like so. And that's the same height again. And then move on to number 4. Same again, change my notes. So for section 4 we want a row of 5, so 1 2 3 4 5, and then 2 rows of 4, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and then 4 rows of 3, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and then 2 rows of 2, 1 2 1 2, and then 1 like that. Excuse me. And that's the same height again. Now we're on to number 5, and on number 5 we want a row of 6, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, and then 2 rows of 4, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and then 4 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just make sure that's 4, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's fine. 4 rows of 3, and then we want 3 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. So remember the top one is white, and that's that section there. So that's fine. Now we're on to number 6. So adjust my notes again. So for number 6 we want a row of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Damn it, lag. So it was. Make sure I do that. Make sure I've done that right. So what was it? It was 6, and then 4, 4, 4, and then it was a row of 3 on it. So get rid of that. Just double check it. So it was 6, 4, 4, 4, and then it was 3 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we want 3 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Like so, there we are. So apologies for that one. I had a lag spike which screwed that one up. Anyway, now we're on to number 7. So number 7 we want a row of 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 4 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, and that's the same height again. Now we're on to number 8. So just my notes again. So for number 8 we want a row of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then a row of 2. 1, 2, and there we go. That's the same height again. Now we're on to number 9. So adjust my notes again. So for number 9 we want 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows of 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and again that's the same height. That's fine. And now we're on to number 10. So for number 10 we want 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And once again, that's the same height. Now we're on to number 11. So adjust my notes again. So for number 11 we want a row of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again that's the same height, so that's fine. Now we're on to number 12. So for number 12 we want 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows of 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again that's the same height, so that's fine. Now we're on to number 13. So 13 we want a row of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's 7. I'll just double check that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. And then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And there we go. That's the same height again. Now we're on to number 14. So let's adjust that there. So for number 14, you might want to remove this block here. So remove that one, and then we start from that block. We go 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows of 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And that's the same height again, so that's fine. Now I move on to number 15. And for number 15, I'll just adjust my notes. Number 15, we want 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 1, 2, 3. And that's the same height again, so that's fine. And then finally we're on to number 16. So adjust my notes again. Number 16, we just want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 rows of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And that's that one there. So that's all the same height. And that was number 16. So that was the last row of the outside, or of the stern anyway. So that is the back end, and it should, in theory anyway, look something like this. There's nothing special at the moment, but like I say, when all the gaps are filled in, it should look fine. And as before, you just do the same thing on the other side, which time consuming, but you know, it's when it's done, it's done. So as before, just go on the inside now and just fill in the gaps, or at least when you've done the other side anyway. So just go on the inside and fill in the gaps, and it should all look fine when it's all done. Same with the next row. And like I said, I just do the first few sections like I normally do, and then we'll jump cut and move on. I did one more section, may as well. So well, there's the first few sections done, and it should look something like that. So it's, you know, it's nothing special, but you know, it's got the gaps all filled in. So like I said, that's the first few done. So I should do a jump cut now and do the rest of the sections, and then we can move on to the next phase. So back in a moment. Okay, back again. So I've filled in all the gaps in the stern now, and it should look something like that. Of course, I've only done one side as well, but we'll quickly look on the inside, and it should look something like that anyway. So I should use the copy paste now to just do the other side. So I shall copy to that point there, and again we'll just use copy, flip, and paste, and there we go. That's both sides done. So from down below, it should look something like that, and you should have both sides in place, and they don't look too bad. At least that's my opinion anyway. So that is the front end done and the back end done, and yeah, don't look too bad. So last job for the hull basically is just to join the front and the back end together. So I should use well, I should just straighten off these edges. So I'm going to use well edit to build the wall basically, but I'm going to have to straighten the edges off first. So just straighten off as much as I can, and then use weld edit so it's easy to do. So set 251 14. That's red concrete. Yeah, red concrete. That code. So that's that back section. So I shall just fly up to the front end to build the main side of the ship up to there. And there we go. That's the main sort of body. And just fill in the gap on the side here. So it's a rather modestly sized ship, if you like. It's nothing compared to the big ships in the distance, but it's big enough. So I should just weld it again for this last white stripe. And that'll be both sides done then. So we do, well, one side done anyway. So set quartz there, and there we go. That's the side wall done on one side anyway. So it don't look too bad. So what I do copy paste for this, so to save a bit of time. So we'll just go down to the front end and do the same again. So just copy paste it. So copy down to, say, that point there, and we'll do copy, flip, and then we paste. And there we go, that's both sides done. So that is the hull of the ship, or the draft of the ship done, and it should look like really weird. Basically, it's nothing really special, but you know, it's a thing, whatever it is. And the last job really for the hull, we're just to fill in the floor basically. So we'll use the fill tool to fill in the bottom of the ship. It's all red basically, so we'll use fill 251 :14 by 3000, and that's one side, and do the same the other side. And there we go, that's the floor all filled in. So it's just a red bottom basically, and there we go. So front end up there, back end down here, and it don't look too bad in my opinion anyway. So that is the draft of the ship done. But before we go, just may as well, you know, no point in avoiding it. We'll add the rudder and the propellers. So may as well get this little job out of the way. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the back end of the ship, which is here, and we're going to leave a 7 block gap from the keel. So the keel is there, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and on the 8th block we start our rudder. So the rudder itself, the bottom of the rudder is 10, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we add 2 like so, and then up 2, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then forward 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, forward 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and then join them together there. So that's the shape of your rudder. So the bottom was 10, 2, up 4, across 8, down 4, forward 3, 1, and then we just fill in the gap like so. And there we go. Now before I move on now, we'll just point out that if you're going to build this as a downloadable project or a video on YouTube or anything like that, then don't forget to credit me for the design. That's all I asked for, just a bit of recognition for the design. There are a lot of people out there who like to cheat and claim it's their own. So yeah, it's just you know, it keeps me happy, you know, and then the more I'm credited, the more I produce, the more ships I will build. So that's all it's for. Bit of recognition for the build. That's all I asked for. Anyway, that's the rudder done. So now we need to get cobblestone wall and use that to create hinges. Now we need 3 hinges. We need 2 in the vertical points there between the straight edges, and then 1 down here for the pivot basically. So there's your hinges. So two vertical ones and then 1 underneath for there, and that's that. And then for the propeller shafts, we're going to go to the top corner of the overhang basically. So you got this top section here of the hull of the ship, and you got this corner here just above the rudder, and we're going to count from this block here, and we're going to count to the 13th block back. So like I say, you got the rudder there, and I'm going to go from this block here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the 13th back or forward, and make it the 14th, so 14. And we're going to build out 2, and then 2, and then 2 again. So it's 2 out, 2 out, 2 out like that. And then we're going to add 1 block on the back, and then we're going to use sandstone blocks and sandstone stairs, which I can never find. So there are sandstone stairs. So for the propeller, we're going to add another stone block, or sandstone, and then we're going to build a Nazi swastika. So 2 up, 1, 2 out, 1, 2 down, 1, and then 2 out, and then 1. So there's your swastika. And then we're going to add stairs to the top. So stairs on the top there, and then stairs underneath. So that creates your propeller blade basically. So the same on the side one. So stairs, stairs, and then stairs on there. Next underneath you go stairs there, and in there. And then lastly on the side there, and another set there. And there we go, there's your propeller blades. And then we add another block on the centre there, like so. And that's your propellers, or propeller blades, done like so. And then for the propeller shaft, we just go from the bottom row of 2 here, and you just build forward and connect it to the side of the ship so it blends in with the rest of the hull. Same with the next row up. Just build all the way forward until it connects with the hull, and the same with the next couple of rows, like so. And there we are, there's the propeller and propeller shaft, and it should look something like that. So I should just quickly put the other one in position. I won't build the propeller, but I'll just get the position of the next shaft in place. So once again, we go from this top corner up here, and it's I did say the 13th, but it's the 14th. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then on the 14th we build out 2, 2, 2, and then 1 red block there, then a sandstone block, and then once again you build your swastika. There's no other way of doing it really, but as long as it's facing the other direction compared to the other one. So there you go, there's your swastika, and then we'll add the stairs. I may as well do it all while I'm here. So the stairs, 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 and then stairs, 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 and stairs, and then stairs, stairs, and stairs in there, right way up preferably. And there we go, there's the other propeller, and then the centre block there, like so. And then we'll add the propeller shaft. So from the bottom rows of 2, just build the shaft all the way forward to connect with the rest of the hull, and then the same on the next 2 rows. And there we go, that's the 2 propellers done. So we've got the rudder and the 2 propellers on, and a little bit of detail for the ship at this point. There's nothing really special, but you know, just brings it to life a bit more at this early stage. I mean, we don't normally have this much detail this early, but it's a small ship, so we're going to get quite a bit done. But that is really all I'm going to do for today. So we've got the draft of the ship done, and it don't look too bad. So that's the stairs done there, or not stairs, the propellers rather. And we'll just fly to the front end, and we'll end it at that point. So we'll just fly over to our front end, and with the other Empress of Ireland in the distance, it don't look too bad. So we've achieved quite a bit today, and apologies for the week late in getting it done, but we're there nonetheless. So for part 1 is all done. For part 2 will be the black section of the ship's hull, which is slightly more complicated because of the stern section, but you know, once we get it done it should be fine. And then probably the main deck after that. And then for part 3 will be the beginning of the ship's superstructure. So there's plenty to do, but it's not going to take too long to get this tutorial out of the way. It's a modest ship basically, but there's a hell of a lot more detail than the old one. And after this video is uploaded, I shall remove the old videos because it's just, you know, they don't compare to each other. So that's that. But anyway, this is Rich signing off, logging off, disappearing, and I shall return in part 2. So bye for now.